And you may wonder what I'm doing up here again. Let me explain. I had the privilege and indeed the honor to address you as Dean in my first presentation here. And as you may know, I also had the privilege of being the MPP director for the last year. And it's in that capacity that I'm standing here now. And my wife said, well, why did you wear two hats? So one that with a big D for Dean and a big D for Director, and then she paused and said, no, that's not going to work. And then we talked about color coding, but it's all too difficult. But here we are. So I had already mentioned to you, dear audience, that the class of 2013 comes from 33 different countries, and half of them come from outside Germany. And that makes us very proud, in particular as we are among the most international institutions of higher learning in Europe. And what is more, 25 of you participated in one of our 6 dual degree programs that we have with the London School of Economics, Sciences Po in Paris, Columbia in New York, Bocconi in Milan, Tokyo, and the Atlantis program that includes the University of Syracuse in upstate New York and the International Institute of Social Studies in The Hague, the Netherlands. And 31 of you took part in one of our various exchange programs where you spent 1 semester in one of our partner institutions. That includes Tsinghua in Beijing, Georgetown in Washington, the American University in Cairo, UCLA, to name a few. And I'm very, very happy to let you know that we're going to add Berkeley and Fudan to our list next year. But that's not all. Yeah, I think it's really good. Thank you. So that's not all. Apart from that, you completed internships and professional years in around 20 countries as well. So you really have had not only an experience in Berlin, but most of you did have an experience elsewhere as well, and it's in fact what we would like to see. But you have also contributed to the school in many, many other ways, and I would like to acknowledge that now. First of all, I would like to thank Alice, Karsten, and Sascha Heller. Karsten. Yes. In case you wonder, they were the student representatives for the class of 2013, and they did a terrific job. It was a pleasure working with you. Another group of students who worked very hard to keep us, the faculty and the school's management, on our toes, and put indeed in practice what we preach in terms of good governance, is the Hertie School Student Association, which was established just last year. And I would like to acknowledge Eric Peach, the founding president. Eric, where are you? Please stand up. Oh, there. Karen Karp, the vice president. And Alexander Nelson, the treasurer. And over the past 2 years, we've seen the publication of 4 outstanding issues of our student publication, Schlossplatz. And that's in no small measure due to 2 people, among many others, but I would like to acknowledge to Ramsey Weiss. Ramsey worked also tirelessly and is working tirelessly on the governance report, and of course, Johannes Ropers. And we should not forget that nearly all of you contributed to student-organized events and projects, such as the European Public Policy Conference, which brought together students from different parts of Europe, and the Ambassador Series, which is student-organized, and we're very proud of that. And just this Tuesday, some of you were in Paris, where we presented the Europe 2025 projects with our colleagues and friends from LSE and Sciences Po. And I just want you to get a sense of how great this group of students has been. So we had students prepare policy frameworks and policy proposals, not only the Hertie students, but also those from London and Paris, and that was presented last Tuesday at a meeting where present were, on that day, President Hollande, Minister Rajoy, Philippe González, Mario Monti, Jacques Delors, Wolfgang Schäuble, Ursula von der Leyen, and many, many others. And I was really, really very proud when I could witness Annika Gatzweiler, who presented the school there. Well, really well done. Yeah. And it takes a lot of knowledge and a lot of self-confidence to sit up there and make a presentation in front of all these dignitaries. So this year we have something new. We have a student speaker that allegedly was democratically elected by the class of 2013. We did not have an international election observer there, but be that as it were, I'm sure it was fair and transparent. So we are absolutely proud and privileged to welcome William Ackworth. He's also very popular. William comes from the other side of the world. He comes from Australia, and what better place to come from, and who could be better placed to tell you what the class of 2013 was really like? So over to you.
Thank you very much.